Burning of the Kuwaiti oil fields, featuring Operations Desert Storm and Desert Shield. So a little bit of background. Saddam Hussein was the dictator of Iraq during the 1990s. He moved his 1.5 million troop army into Kuwait to seize and control all of the oil fields they had. Desert Storm and Desert Shield were carried out to block and to displace Saddam from Kuwait. During his retreat, however, Saddam set over 600 oil fields ablaze. Now, environmental effects of this include burning of the atmosphere, the lithosphere, affecting the Kuwaiti economy, and leaving its mark on all three of those today. So we have some pictures here. Our first picture will be just the complete annihilation of the atmosphere. We can see just how widespread that annihilation was from space. Now, the atmospheric wildlife was completely devastated. In some places it was so dark that it was midnight at 10 in the morning. Birds are literally falling out of the sky, and smoke got up to 40,000 feet and 400 degrees, just completely incinerating birds at all levels, as well as destroying the atmosphere. So here we have some camels just chilling, hanging, doing their thing in the middle of a fire. And then we have just a perfect picture of just how scorched earth this was. I mean, it was just completely black. And then the effects on the lithosphere can be seen here. The most well-known inhabitant is the camel. However, hundreds of miles of camels were left without a home, and a myriad of them died. Oil seeped into the ground, killing subterranean wildlife such as worms and other underground animals. And here's all of our friends, the jolly green giant, and of course this plays a factor in any conversation relating to this. So while it's not all about money, money's a pretty big deal. So not only for people, but for reconstruction as well as environmental cleaning. Oil companies lost a huge load of money, and deflation was on the rise. The fishing industry took a hit because the oil seeped into the groundwater in the Gulf. And Kuwait was $40 billion in debt, and there's that $40 billion right there. So some long-term effects of the burning. Kuwait is still yet to clean up the environmental damage. To this day, over 240 oil lakes have yet to been cleaned up. Hundreds of thousands of animals have been displaced or died, and approximately 10,000 military veterans suffer from Gulf War syndrome, possibly attained from the chemicals in the fires. Here's a perfect picture of those fires right now. So in conclusion, we have Saddam Hussein committing an act of eco-terrorism. His troops' actions led to hundreds of thousands of millions, if not millions, of deaths, in both humans and wildlife. Many animals are still displaced, and many oil lakes are still present, and lives of billions around the world are indirectly affected every day. So, like my presentation and my topic, frankly, this was straight fire. The end.